Hey Taurus, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. For those of you that are family members, welcome back. Thank you for being patient with me. I may or may not have actually found our perfect setting, but we'll see as we go. Those of you that are new, welcome to She-ruhz Tarot. This is a spirit-led message. May you find me to be a fitting and equal as far as your energy level goes, so that you may wish to observe me as your regular tarot reader. Like I said, this is a spirit-led message for anybody that has Taurus anywhere in their chart. It may not necessarily be for you personally, but the intent is truly to get this message to as many Taurus as possible, including yourself. If you don't feel like this is your message, you don't relate to it, you don't feel comfortable with it, then by all means, please go observe other natal chart zodiac messages of yours. But I do ask, if you do that, to allow your intuition to guide you towards that message, to allow you to be drawn towards a message that's most fitting for you. And if you feel drawn to more than one message, feel free to observe those, because Spirit may have more than one message for you. So for those of you that do feel comfortable with this message, I do want to remind you that the message can be in regards to something from the past that Spirit wishes for you to look at, learn from, and possibly avoid repeating. Something that's currently happening to give you some guidance, and I just heard reassurance, or something to come to give you a heads up in regards to. If it's in regards to an individual you're interacting with, it can take 4 paths here. The message can be directed to you personally. It can be directed to them personally. It can be directed to you about them and their actions. It can be directed to them about you and their action and your actions. So that's where your discernment comes in, so that you can, use your intuition to guide you, so you can understand who it's actually in reference to, or the message is actually being sent to. I do ask that you don't try to force any of this message to fit your situation, but to treat it like a book, as if you were to read it from the very front cover to the very back cover. Not skipping around and jumping, but allowing it to take each step as it goes. So we are doing a 3-card drop today: recent past, current circumstances, and what's to come. We will do a quick overview of the cards that drop, as well as the overall energy that's the bottom of the deck up here. And then we'll do a clarification set to clarify anything that may need to be clarified. And then we'll head to the guidance or any further messages the Spirit may have for you. So with all that being said, I do ask that Spirit assists you in opening your eyes to see, ears to hear, heart to feel, and intuition to discern the message that you are about to receive. And if there's any further messages I can think of to send forward, I will address those as we go. However, I do want to readdress one thing in particular that I normally do address. With this being Spirit-led, it is always and forever completely up to you to take in this message or disregard it. Okay? That's free spirit, free will. Spirit gives us the message, we take it in, or we disregard if we don't agree with it. That's our choice. That's our free will. All right, and apparently I'm having a hard time, if you haven't noticed, on applying the appropriate words. So is that a situation for you, Taurus? Are you having a hard time applying the appropriate words at the appropriate time? Maybe something to take a step back, breathe through, so that you can gather the appropriate words. All right, let's find out what kind of messages Spirit has for you today, okay? Spirit, what kind of messages? Wow, for Taurus today? Any messages for Taurus, please? Messages for Taurus, please. Bottom of the deck, we have Observer, sitting back and watching, looking at things, learning things. Okay, co-create, a partnership, a relationship in the recent past. Current circumstances, it's at the 9 o'clock position, I want to point out. So we're actually working on giving up on this. And the come to the edge is actually, it's like the Fool card. So taking a risk, taking a chance. She's about ready to jump off the side of that, right? Coming to the edge. But in truth, you are actually, if this is in reference to you personally, if this message is directed to you, again, apply where appropriate. Please don't force it to fit though. But instead of stepping off the edge and taking a chance, allowing the universe to take hold, you are taking grips of those reins and pulling back and taking control of the situation. You haven't completely done that, but you are grabbing the reins right now. You have a hold of the reins right now and you're getting ready to pull back. It can turn back into the upright position, but as it sits right now, it's at the 9 o'clock. Excuse me. I think this weather is getting to me. It's kind of dreary. The possible outcome, imagine. That's, creating. And it's at the 9 o'clock position too. So there's a loss of allowing yourself to create, to imagine things. So we're becoming more what's the word I'm looking for here? Stable? Stoic? Well, let's do some clarification here and see where we can get. So first off, let's do observer. Please clarify observer overall energy for Taurus, please. Please clarify observer for Taurus, please. Overall energy. The Emperor. Okay. Fire element, Aries. But in that position, we've sat back, we've observed things, and we're going to take control of the situation. Bottom of the deck, the Moon. There are things that have not been revealed, things that aren't known, things that you're not aware of. Some secrets that are being kept from you. And you're obviously trying to learn them, get the information, so you can then take control of the situation. And there's that Fool again, to take a chance on it. Please clarify co-create, recent past for Taurus. Please clarify co-create for Taurus in the recent past. Please clarify co-create. Thank you. Okay. Wow. All right, so let's see if we can keep these in check. That is the first one that came out, Knight of Pentacles. So we are being very careful in each step we take, in a decision that we make, right? I'm moving forward. Then we have wanting to do what's right, having sent out a request to the universe and waiting for it to come back to you. But there has been a refusal. The wish is being very logical and detached. And so irresponsibly, we're seeing other options, or being seen as another option, or being seen as an option. Take that as you will. Please clarify, come to the edge in the 9 o'clock position for Taurus, current circumstances. Wow. Please clarify, come to the edge at the 9 o'clock position for Taurus, current. Whoa, that is way too many. I am so sorry. I'm going to have to shuffle that because that is just Way too much. That was like 10 or 15 cards sitting there. I didn't count, but that was quite a few. All right, please clarify, come to the edge, the 9 o'clock position for Taurus. Current circumstances, please break down the clarification. Come to the edge for Taurus. Current circumstances, please. Thank you. Okay, so we got made an offer to a partner. Having a deep understanding, not knowing which direction to take in regards to this commitment or the relationship, leading towards stability. So you're pulling back from that. You were going to make that offer, but you're pulling back on the reins from making that offer because of this circumstance. Okay. Please clarify imagine in the 9 o'clock position for Taurus. What's a possible outcome? Please clarify imagine in the 9 o'clock position. Possible outcome for Taurus, please. Losing sight. Okay. Yeah, Ace of Wands is the bottom of the deck. Losing sight of that passion, losing sight of that relationship. A decision's being made, or a decision needs to be made in regards to that. Wanting to make it work and stay strong in regards to that, and make a small token, offer a small token to receive that happily ever after. But it's come to an end, death. Well, let's see about some guidance for you in regards to this, okay? A little rough, We do have our ups and downs, guys. We do. How about some further guidance or message for Taurus regarding their message, please? Further messages or guidance for Taurus regarding the message, please? There it is. Okay, so the bottom of the deck is Temperance, needing patience to find balance, find peace, harmony. Here we have, with it being the guidance, I'm reading it from the top. Okay, so there is some regret, some upset in regards to this Ten of Cups, this what we thought we had in our reach of our happily ever after, right? There's some regret in regards to that. Because the financially stable, confident, independent individual that's of single mind is allowing the universe to guide them, and they're taking a chance. It can be a reference to you, or it can be in reference to the other, but that is a further message. They're taking a chance. They're taking a chance to step out, finding that peace, balance, and harmony. Definitely conflicted about an individual that's within their community because of a cup that was refused. And so trying to create a focal point on another path that they can take, but they're doing it quietly and watching and observing and learning. in regards to the weight on their shoulders, feeling overwhelmed and burdened in regards to this lover, this other partner. And so they need to make a decision in speaking their truth, but being logical about it. And they're going to come. They're going to they're going to come and speak it swiftly. But that person that has a very open, loving heart is going to definitely speak some truth back. So basically upcoming, that there's going to be a confrontation, because it's a why did you do this? And then here comes the truth. So to whichever party this belongs to, be aware that that confrontation is going to come. There will be a harsh truth that will be spoken, but at least maybe there will be an understanding on both parties from there. All right, guys. Well, that is your message for the day. Let's have a look and see about the energies that have dropped out here for you. Looks like we have Libra and Aquarius, Gemini, and Aries, like I said earlier. So that's the major arcana that have dropped out as far as energies go. Can be yours, can be theirs. You guys can be drawing on it. Only you know where that sits. But that is your message, and I look forward to finding out what Spirit has to bring forward to you as far as the next message goes. Until then, be prepared. May all your choices and decisions be very blessed. Blessed be.